In the last video, I showed you the 5 numbers every business owner must track. And maybe you went and looked at those numbers: revenue, profit, lead flow, conversion rates, and customer acquisition costs. But here's what probably happened. You looked at your dashboard and thought, okay, so now what? What do these numbers actually mean? Am I doing well or am I in trouble? Because here's the thing. Dashboards show you what happened, but they don't tell you why it happened or what to do about it. But you can use AI for that. And today, I'm giving you the 5 questions you can ask AI right now that will show you insights you've been completely missing. Insights that could be costing you money every single day. So let's get to it. Look, I know you're tracking your numbers now. You've got your Shopify dashboard open, or your Google Analytics, or your spreadsheet with all your metrics. And you're looking at them and thinking, these numbers exist, but what am I supposed to do with them? Revenue's flat. Is that bad? Is it seasonal? Is it a marketing problem or a product problem? Profit margin dropped 5% last month. Should you panic? Or is it just because you ran a promotion? You've got data everywhere, but you don't have answers. That's not your fault. Most business dashboards are designed to show you your numbers, not interpret them or tell you what action to take. That's where AI becomes your business analyst. In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you 5 specific questions you can ask AI about the numbers that we covered in the last video. These aren't generic prompts. These are strategic questions that reveal the why behind your business performance. And by the end, you'll know exactly what questions to ask, how to ask them, and what insights to look for in AI's responses. I'm Rob Fernango, and for over 2.5 decades, I've been translating complex business data into strategies that actually work for real businesses. Now, I use those experiences to help small business owners use AI to make strategic, data-driven decisions and streamline processes with automation. And before we get into the 5 questions, let me tell you one thing that happened to me and why I'm so passionate about this. Early in my online business journey, I threw together an ad campaign for a workshop launch. And I did some rough back-of-the-napkin calculations, but I didn't dig into the numbers properly. And before I knew it, I'd spent $500 on advertising and gained exactly 1 customer for a $47 workshop. Yeah, that one hurt. Now here's what's interesting. I had all the data I needed to avoid that disaster. I knew my average conversion rates from past campaigns. I knew my target audience size. I knew my offer price, but I didn't ask the right questions to connect those dots. If I had asked AI the question I'm about to show you now, what's my maximum customer acquisition cost if I want to actually make money on this, let's say a 30% profit margin, it would have told me instantly $32.90 or less. My ads were costing me $500 per customer. That's 15 times over my profitable threshold. AI would have highlighted that as a massive red flag, not to go over $32, and before I would have ever spent a dime. That's the power of asking AI the right questions about your numbers. It doesn't just crunch data, it reveals insights you're missing when you're moving too fast or not thinking strategically enough. So today I'm giving you the 5 questions that would have saved me hundreds of dollars and could save you thousands. All right, here are the 5 questions. I'm going to go deep on the first 2 to show you exactly how to prompt them, what data you need, and what insights AI will reveal. Then I'll give you the prompts for the remaining 3 so you can use them immediately. Now, question 1 is, which of my products are actually the most profitable? Question 2 is, what's my customer acquisition cost by channel, and am I losing money? Question 3 is, where are people dropping off in my marketing funnel? Question 4 is, what patterns do I see in my best customers versus my one-time buyers? Question 5 is, what's my revenue trend telling me, and what should I do next month? So let's go ahead and get started with question 1. Now, most business owners think they know which products make them the most money. They look at their top sellers report and they assume product A sells the most, so it must be my most profitable product, but not necessarily. Because selling a lot of units doesn't mean you're making a lot of money per unit. You could be selling a bestseller that's actually killing your profit margins once you factor in product costs, shipping, advertising, and all your other expenses. So let me show you how to ask AI to reveal which products are truly driving your profitability. So here's what you do. First, export 2 pieces of data from your e-commerce platform. Export 1 is your sales history from the last 3 to 6 months. This should include product name, units sold, and revenue per product. Export 2 is your product cost information. This includes product cost, shipping cost per unit, and any other direct costs. You don't need anything fancy. A CSV export will work perfectly fine. Now, open ChatGPT or Claude, and here's the prompt that you'll use. Remember from the last video, we'll need to define the role first. So you are a world-class business analyst specializing in profitability analysis for e-commerce businesses. I'm going to provide you with 2 data sets, sales data with product name, units sold, and total revenue, product cost data with product name, cost per unit, and shipping costs. Please analyze which products are my most profitable by calculating total revenue per product, total profit per product, revenue minus all costs, and profit margin per product, profit divided by revenue times 100. Present your findings in a table ranked by total profit, highest to lowest, and highlight any products with a profit margin below 20%. Now I have the 2 data sets here as Excel files. So I'm just going to drag and drop them into ChatGPT, and then we'll let it go do its analysis. Now it has a few clarifying questions here for me, so I'll go ahead and answer those. I just wanted to know if the product names were the same across files, which they are. Now watch what AI does here. It's not just listing your top selling products, it's calculating true profitability, factoring in all your costs, and then ranking them by which ones actually make you the most money. And look at this. Product A sold the most units, 500 units, and it brought in the most revenue at $15,000 in revenue, but look at its profit margin, 0%. You only broke even on that product. Meanwhile, product C sold the fewer units, but it has a healthy 25% profit margin. This is the insight your dashboard doesn't show you. AI is telling you, hey, product A is a bestseller, but it's barely profitable, and product C is your profit engine. Maybe you should promote that one more heavily. Now that's a strategic decision you can make today based on this analysis. You see how powerful that is? One question, 30 seconds of work, and now you know exactly which products deserve more of your marketing attention and which ones might need a price increase or cost reduction. So let's move on to question 2. Now question 2 is the one that would have saved me $453. What's my customer acquisition cost by channel? And am I losing money? This is critical because you can't just look at how much you're spending on advertising and say, well, I'm getting customers, so it's working. You need to know, how much does it cost me to acquire one customer from a Facebook ad, or from Google ads, from Instagram, or from email marketing? And more importantly, is that cost sustainable, or am I literally losing money every time I acquire a customer? So here's the red flag to watch for. If your customer acquisition cost is higher than your average order value, you're losing money, period. So let me show you how you can calculate this with AI. For this question, you need data on your marketing spend by channel, how much you spent on Facebook, Google, Instagram, etc., and new customers acquired by channel. So how many came from each source? Most e-commerce platforms track this in your analytics section. So export it as a CSV. Now, here's the prompt that you're going to use. You are a world-class marketing analyst specializing in customer acquisition cost analysis for online businesses. I'm providing my marketing spend data and new customer acquisition data by channel. Please calculate customer acquisition cost per channel, marketing spend divided by new customers. Compare each channel's CAC to my average order value of $50. Flag any channels where CAC exceeds average order value or AOV, meaning I'm losing money. And then rank channels by the most cost-effective to least cost-effective and present the findings in a table with recommendations. Now here I've got our marketing spend by channel, the Excel file that you saw. And we'll go ahead and submit this and see what it comes up with. Look at what AI reveals here. Facebook ads have a $45 CAC. Your average order value is $50. So you're barely profitable, only a $5 margin per customer before other expenses. Google ads, You've got a $28 CAC. This is much better. You've got a $22 margin per customer. And Instagram, you've got a $5 CAC. This is your gold mine. You're spending almost nothing to acquire customers here. In email marketing to your existing list, that's $2 CAC. This is why everyone says build your email list. It's your lowest cost acquisition channel. But here's the big red flag. Your influencer partnership channel, you get an $85 CAC. Your average order value is $50, so that means that you're losing $35 per customer. That partnership either needs to end immediately or be restructured. But without this analysis, you just see we got 10 customers from that influencer and think it was a win. AI shows you it's actually bleeding money. This is why question 2 is so critical. It tells you where to double down and where to cut your losses. If I'd asked this question before that $500 ad campaign, I would have known instantly when my CAC had become too high and I could have stopped losing money. Now you won't make the same mistake. All right, those are the 2 deep dives. Now let me give you the remaining 3 questions quickly. What they are, why they matter, and the prompt templates you can use right now. So question 3, where are people dropping off in my marketing funnel? This is where you find the leaks in your sales process. Maybe people are clicking your ads but not opting into your lead magnet, or they're joining your email list but never opening emails, or they're getting to your checkout page but abandoning their cart. You need conversion rate data from each stage of your funnel: ad clicks, landing page visits, email opt-ins, email opens, link clicks, sales page visits, and purchases. Now here's the prompt. You're a world-class data scientist specializing in conversion rate optimization for online businesses. I'm providing conversion data for each stage of my marketing funnel, and then list your stages with the number of opportunities and the number of times people took the action you wanted them to take. Please identify which stage has the biggest drop-off, which industry benchmarks for each stage if they're available, and where I should focus optimization efforts first, and give potential reasons for the drop-off and solutions I should test. AI will tell you exactly where to focus your energy. Maybe your email open rates are fine, but your click-through rates are terrible. That tells you your subject lines work, but your email content doesn't. Or maybe people are reaching your sales page but not buying. That's a pricing, trust, or messaging issue. This question finds the bottleneck, so you're not guessing. Now, question 4. What patterns do I see in my best customers versus my one-time buyers? This question helps you understand who your ideal customer actually is, not just who you think they are. You'll need data on purchase history, order values, products purchased, and any demographic information you have about your customers. So here's the prompt. You're a world-class customer behavior analyst specializing in e-commerce businesses. I'm providing data on 2 customer segments: repeat customers who purchased 3 or more times, and one-time customers purchased once and never returned. Please analyze patterns including average order value differences, products purchased, time between purchases for repeat customers, and any demographic differences. Provide insights on what makes repeat customers different and how to attract more of them. AI might reveal that your repeat customers all bought product X first, or they all spend above a certain threshold, or they all came from a specific marketing channel. That tells you where to focus your acquisition and what products to lead with. Finally, question 5. What's my revenue trend telling me, and what should I do next month? This is your forward-looking question. It takes your historical revenue data and helps you predict what's coming and how to respond. You need monthly or weekly revenue data for at least the last 6 months, or however long of a time frame you have if it's less than 6 months. So here's the prompt. You are a world-class business strategist specializing in growth forecasting for online businesses. I'm providing my revenue data for the last X months, and then paste your data or copy the file in here. Please analyze overall trend, growing, flat, or declining, seasonal patterns, month-over-month growth rate, projection for next month based on current trend, and recommendations for what to prioritize in the next 30 days. AI will tell you if you're on an upward trajectory that you should ride, or if you're stagnating and need to try something new, or if you're declining and need to take urgent action. It's like having a business advisor who's looking at the big picture while you're in the weeds. All right, so here's what I want you to do this week. Pick one of these questions, right? Start with whichever one feels most urgent for your business right now. And if you're spending money on ads, start with question 2, CAC by channel. If you're not sure which products to focus on, start with question 1, product profitability. Now, export the data. Go into your e-commerce platform, your analytics dashboard, wherever your data lives, and export it as a CSV file. It doesn't have to be perfect or clean. AI can handle some messy data. Then ask the question. Copy the prompt that I gave you, paste it into ChatGPT or Claude, attach your data and hit enter. Now read the response carefully. AI is going to give you insights. Don't just skim it. Actually read what it's telling you. Look for the surprises, the red flags, the recommendations. Then I want you to take one action based on what you've learned. Maybe it's pausing an unprofitable ad channel. Maybe it's promoting a high margin product more heavily. Maybe it's fixing the biggest drop-off point in your funnel. Just take one action. That's it. One question, one insight, one action. Do that this week. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. What if I don't have clean data? That's okay. AI can work with messy exports. You don't need perfectly formatted spreadsheets. Just export what you have and work with the AI to figure it out. What if I don't have enough data yet? Even if you only have 3 months of sales data or 50 customers, that's enough to see patterns. You don't need years of data or thousands of customers to get valuable insights. Start with what you have. But I'm not good with numbers or spreadsheets. That's exactly why AI is perfect for this. You don't need to understand statistics or build complex formulas. You just need to ask the right questions. And I just gave you the questions. And if you're thinking, I need help cleaning up my data or organizing it better, I hear you. That's a whole topic on its own, and I'll be creating a video on data cleaning techniques with AI soon. But for now, don't let that stop you. Work with what you have. So here's the thing. The 5 questions I showed you today are just the beginning of what AI can reveal about your business. But most entrepreneurs don't know where to start with AI beyond writing content. They've heard about ChatGPT, maybe they've tried using it for social media posts or emails. They have no idea how to use it for the stuff that can actually matter, making better decisions, analyzing data, and automating workflows. That's why I created the AI Audit Guide. It walks you through identifying which parts of your business would benefit most from AI, not just for analytics like we covered today, but also for automation, customer insights, and strategic planning. Inside, you'll get a framework for auditing your current processes, the exact 4 questions to answer that reveal opportunities to leverage AI throughout your business, prompt templates that you can copy and use immediately to start your AI conversations, and a 30-day action plan for implementing AI without getting overwhelmed or chasing every shiny new tool. So to grab your free copy, click the link in the description below or go to f1analytics.com/AI-audit. It takes about 10 minutes to complete the audit, and you'll walk away knowing exactly where AI can save you time and make you money. This isn't about becoming an AI expert. It's about using AI to grow your business smarter and faster, starting with the analytics and insights we covered today. All right, so now you know the 5 questions that reveal what your dashboards can't show you. Questions about product profitability, customer acquisition costs, conversion funnels, customer patterns, and revenue trends. You've got the prompts. You know what data to export. Now it's time to actually use this. If this was helpful, hit that like button so more entrepreneurs can find it. And if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe, because I publish videos every week on using AI for business analytics and automation, not just content creation. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to automate an analysis process so you never have to manually export data and ask these questions again. I'm talking about setting up a workflow that pulls your data, runs the AI analysis, and delivers a report to your inbox every Monday morning, completely hands-off. It's called I Automated My Weekly Business Reporting in 30 Minutes. Here's how. And it's going to blow your mind. I'll see you in the next video.